life right now is, on good days, pretty good. Just being able to wake up and have Skylar every day, and I want to live for as long as I can to be with her. I want to buy a house and go on holiday and do all that kind of family stuff. So trying to just think positive that we'll be around long enough to do all that.
Nikki has cystic fibrosis, a genetic mutation that has slowly eroded her lungs.
When I'm really bad, I get quite breathless and I need oxygen quite a lot at home and overnight. I've got a lot of phlegm and really breathless and tired.
Hey, Skylar, how are you? Hey, Nikki.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you today?
I'm all right.
Nikki's sister, Kristie, also lives with cystic fibrosis.
Even though she's my sister, she'd be my best friend, and I probably look up to her. I'm the oldest, but I probably look up to her more.
How was your night?
Oh, it was so bad. I left Hayley's bag here with all my medicine in it. I was up all night, couldn't lie down. The cystic fibrosis affects the lungs. All the little airways get clogged up with mucus, and it just infects them and destroys your lungs. So you just need to keep having lots of medication to stop the infection. And then later in life, you can develop liver and heart conditions as well.
Mummy's going to go to her appointment again next week with Daddy. Are you going to come this time? And do you remember why I go to my appointment? What am I going to get new ones of soon? I'm going to get new lungs. She goes, Mum, when you get new lungs, you'll be able to chase me and catch me, eh?
I'm going to pour these into here. That's good.
With lung transplants, you don't know how long you'll wait for a donor because it can happen any time, and because I'm quite small, they think I could wait quite a while because I possibly could need a paediatric donor.
Do you know what I'm going to get done in Auckland this time? No, yes you do. New lungs? No, I'm going to get some medicine to get my lungs better.
Kristie is not yet on the transplant list.
Do you reckon they're going to turn out yummy?
Yeah, I hope so.
Not many people know about cystic fibrosis, so we wanted to get the awareness out there. And we came up with the idea together of doing good deeds. So do nice things for the community and other people. And everything that we did would just leave a note saying it's from Cystic Fibrosis Sisters and explaining what CF was. Done. High five.
Bye.
Yes.
We came up with the idea of doing 65 days leading up to CF week for cystic fibrosis. So 65 days of good deeds. Where should we take them?
I reckon we take them to some organisation.
Women's Refuge.
Women's Refuge or Lifesaving.
Yeah, I like the Surf Lifesaving. Surf Lifesavers?
Yeah.
It makes you feel good, and more people need to do stuff like that. Not many people do it enough.
Hello.
Hey, girls.
We've got cystic fibrosis and we're raising awareness for it. And we know you guys do an awesome job, so we thought we'd do a nice deed and bring you guys afternoon tea.
Lovely. Dish them out, girls.
We just tell people that have CF and they get the basic of it, what it is.
Good knowing that you've got awareness out to at least someone else that didn't know what CF was.
You cough a lot and then people think that you're infectious and got diseases and stuff and want to stay away from you. And then they don't understand why you're tired and you look healthy, why don't you come and do this? But they don't actually get how you're feeling as you look well. Well, at least they must have been eatable because they all ate them.
Kristie's early years were pretty horrific, really. She had problems right from birth. Unfortunately, she wasn't diagnosed until she was 3, so her first 3 years were like repeated hospital visits.
The doctor sat us down and explained how disastrous it was that we mightn't have her at 16.
It was just devastating.
The outcome, they told Mum and Dad, you're really lucky to meet her, to make her teens. But as time went on, obviously, treatments and stuff, and I'm still here today, so...
To have a CF child, both parents have to be carriers and both have to have that CF gene for the child to actually have CF. So you have 1 chance in 4 of a child having CF if both partners have got the gene. I was told after I had Kristie that I couldn't have any more children, so we just didn't worry about it after that. And then 8 years later, I got pregnant somehow. So we just hoped and prayed that she would be okay, but no, she was born with CF as well. Unfortunately, she was a little bit worse than Kristie was, so at least the only thing we could do was just to sit back and say, OK, let's enjoy what we've got.
Up the mount, down the mount, up the mount, and then around the mount.
It's pretty good going for you.
I was going to go for a swim after, but then I was too tired.
Yeah.
I met Craig through school days, and then we kind of were just together. Left home at 18 and flattered with him.
Did you make the stuff for Dad?
Yes, last week.
Brendan's my husband. He's really good. When I am unwell, he takes over and does everything I can't do. So I can just look after myself.
Tablets, Kristie.
Thanks.
Too basic.
I fell pregnant at 18 and dealt with that. We just didn't think it was possible to fall pregnant or have kids, so it's a bit of a shock.
Having Skylar was a big surprise. Me and my husband didn't think we'd ever actually have children, so we were so happy when we found out we were going to have her. And it's definitely made me stronger and pushed a lot harder to stay alive and keep fit.
She's a really good mum. None of the hospital stuff really scares me or anything. Only one thing that scares me is just losing her, basically. And that's the only thing, and just for Skylar. The main thing is I think about her, just because they're so close. Just that's the one thing that really freaks me out.
Wasn't until I had children that I kind of outlook changed a bit. Knowing that that could be taken away sucks a whole lot more. The oldest, I just kind of told him that I've got CF, I might need new lungs, and then it'll make me healthy again and pretty much be around forever. So it could happen. So. Yeah, exercise pretty much got me to where I am today. Pretty much what I live for is physical activity, getting out there and keeping me as fit as I can. I find it hard now because I push myself and get really fit for a week, and then I get sick and then go into hospital for 2 weeks and I've lost everything that I worked for in that week, so then I've got to try and redo it the next week. And I have bad days where I'm like, there's no point even doing it because next week I'm going to be sick. But I know that it's going to help in the long run, so I just push myself to do it.
Should we start with your front hook? So inside, and your inside knee is going to hook around the pole, right round, squeeze it tight. Okay, you're going to fall forward, feet together, knees wide. And I want you to have pointed toes when you do it.
I know a few other people see who are a bit more relaxed and they might smoke or drink and think they'll be all right, but me and Kristie are quite, we want to be healthy and strong, so we try to do everything the best we can and look after our bodies, just so we can stay healthy or as healthy as we can for our kids and family. Any form of exercise is really good, so anything that we're interested in, they encourage us to do.
She's lived with having no lungs for quite some time, so her problem is she's got used to not being able to breathe, and she thinks what she's experiencing now is normal, but it's not anywhere near normal. Like what she's coping with now, probably you and I could not live like that. We would think we were dying, can't breathe. But she's learned how to control it and how to live with it. So although her lungs have had it, she's still coping with that.
I used to be able to run around with Skylar. I always say to her, be able to chase you and I'll actually be able to catch you now. Just having energy to do daily stuff. Just little things like if we go to the pools or to the beach and I can't really go out there and do it with her because I get too puffed. So Brendan or other people generally do. I just have to sit and watch. So it'd be good to actually do things with her.
It's over the physio done.
Massage is one of the things Nikki does to try and make her lungs last long enough for the transplant.
Strange having to do this again, aren't
If she does get new lungs, cystic fibrosis will eventually infect them too.
Hope that the transplant will give me better quality of life and that I can be around for as long as I can and watch Skylar grow up. 3 to 5 years is the average, so that's just what they go on by, how many transplants they've done and how people go. I can't tell what you'll be like because everyone's completely different.
Good enough.
It's another trauma for us to get through. We're just positive that she's going to get through this and lives for another 10 years, because it won't cure the disease. The new lung will get destroyed by the CF gene again, so, yeah. So we just hope we can get another 10 years out of our little girl.
Ever since Skylar was born, I've written in a book every day and another book just of advice and things for her to have if I'm not around. Sort of write to her about how much I love her and to be strong and happy. Sing, dance, read, write, learn everything you can. Play with the kids, listen to the elderly, watch everyone else learn from their mistakes so you don't make as many. And if you do make a mistake, just roll with it, learn, you were meant to make it. My advice, what I try to teach you, is only a small part of the knowledge and experience you will figure out all on your own.
I think having CF has definitely brought us all closer and thought that we wouldn't be around as long, so we've really stuck together, and if we didn't have such a tight family unit, I don't think we'd be where we are today. It's made us keep going and fighting.
At the end of the day, the most important thing is family and just living in the moment, because you really don't know what is going to happen around the corner.
I think the most important things in life is just to be happy with your life and family and fun. You're here to have fun and enjoy life, so do it with the people that love you and support you the most. Mummy's going to hospital for 2 weeks. Are you going to help me pack my bag? What do I need? My inhalers? Get my other inhalers? Yep, what else do I need? Those are my crayon, put them in. He's going to come visit me when I'm in hospital? Yeah? 2 weeks is a long time. Are you going to do all your homework when you start school, when I go to hospital? Okay, let's go out the door. Because I'm pretty much, my lungs are sitting at 30% and they're not really coming up much with treatment. The next step is to do all my treatment in hospital to see if staying in hospital can prevent me from needing the new lungs for as long as possible. It's kind of the last step. I normally come up to Auckland every month for 2 weeks of IV antibiotic, so just staying in the hospital for 2 weeks. They think that, well, just a combination of everything in the hospital works better than doing your treatment at home. You get the intensive physio from the physios and their help, and the rest so that the antibiotics in your body can heal with that. You don't really get that at home with 3 kids. I've reluctantly agreed to it, but it's what has to happen at this point of my life, so I just got to suck up with it and deal with it, but it's pretty hard.
Hiya, Kristie, how are you?
Okay.
Good.
Hey, Kristie.
Hey.
How you doing?
You're not too bad.
Not too bad?
Yeah.
Do you think that anything we've done in terms of the last few times has changed the amount of benefit you get or how long it lasts?
Not really.
So just the same with steroid versus without?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Few big breaths for me. Okay, good. So, how have things been in terms of activity at home?
Before I got sick, I was going up the mountain, swimming about 70 lengths a day, and
Wow.
lots of walking and running.
Yeah, that's fabulous.
Yeah.
So your lung function's come up nicely. It's probably as good as it's been in quite a while, so that's really good. So I think we'll stop today and let you get out of here. All right, you happy with that?
Yeah.
And then we'll see you back in a month in the clinic and see how things are then.
Every 3 months I come up to the transplant clinic and they usually just do bloods, x-ray. Because I'm on the list that you've kind of at the end, there's nothing else I can do for you. Before you're listed, they're trying to keep you off the list. Once you're on the list, it's kind of like, well, that's it.
Number 19. Hi. Yeah, we're just down in room number 2. Grab a seat there.
Blood tests, I've had them my whole life, so I'm used to being pricked, and I've got very good veins, so it usually takes them 2 or 3 goes to try and get blood.
Right, I'll get a press on there. Bits. Well done.
Of course, there's always moments where I feel down and sad and think everything's unfair and why me, but if I stay like that, then I'm not going to be able to live and be very happy, so I always pull myself out of that and just keep on living and be happy.
Clinic's at 1:30. Psychologist is... What's the psychologist for?
They just make sure that you're coping with everything and understand everything.
Get you to have a seat on the green chair over there for me. So Nicola, what we're going to do today is a test called spirometry. So we're going to be looking at your airways and how well they work at moving the air in and out of your lungs. And I'm going to ask you for a big deep breath in as much as you can. Just go right up. I'm going to yell blow, and I want you to blast it out as fast and as hard as you can and keep squeezing all the way to the very end. So there's your nose clip. If you want to pop that over your nostrils. And then hold on to that white part, sitting up nice and straight, bite on, seal your lips. Blow! Good, squeeze it out, squeeze, squeeze, keep going, keep going, keep going, squeeze it out, keep pushing, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, good, come off and hit it.
Hi, Nicola.
Hello.
How are you? Come on and have a seat. Hi, Mum and Dad.
Hi.
How are you?
Come on and have a seat. Right. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yep.
Yep. So how things been? What did I see you November? Much change?
I have felt a little, probably last couple months worse than I have just with breathlessness and doing stuff a bit harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all convinced it's the right thing to be on the active waiting list.
Yep.
As you know, we don't have any control over it, so it can happen any time. The outcomes from transplant are still, not as good as what we'd want them to be. The average survival post-lung transplant would now be between 7 and 8 years.
Yep.
And that's one of the reasons to try and defer it for as long as possible.
Yep.
And of course, we've done that with you. So, what did we first think about transplant when you were 14? And you're now 25, so we've done quite well on deferring it a decade. Yeah. But I think that it's the nature of CF is that it ultimately, will always progress, and I guess that's why we're in the position we are now. But the principal reason why you have a transplant is because of the improvement in your quality of life. Something like 80% of our people will, go back to basically being able to do the things that you want to do, and not be constrained by, all the treatment requirements.
She's amazing. She just copes with life itself. I know she has moments. I went home the other day and found her just in a mess down at the clothesline, bawling her eyes out because she couldn't cope. She couldn't hang the washing up on the line, and she just got beside herself. And she wants to do certain things, and she just can't do them sometimes. And it was just one of those days she just wanted to cope, and she couldn't. She realises now she can't keep the lungs. She's not going to live another 2 years with these lungs. It's, sort of like put down in black and white in the end. This is what you've got. There's just nothing left. So she's got no choice.
Nikki's really only got one chance at a new set of lungs, and she's got to be well enough to actually go through all this and come out the other side. coming out the other side is the hard bit. We've got 3 months of rejection of all her organs that they're going to have to go through, and that's going to be, I think that's going to be the hardest road for us when that happens, yeah.
To me, I feel that that's putting her life on, like, with her own lungs, you don't know how long you've got, but once she's got that transplant, you can put years, so many years on it.
The last couple of months, I had to struggle getting my head around being on the active list, even though the doctors said it was the right idea. Just when I feel good for a few weeks, I feel like I'm too healthy to be on it. But I now feel like it's the right decision, and it's better to go into the operation strong than sick. There are so many things in life that I won't get to do. All of the things I wanted to be used to upset me, but now I have you to do and see everything for me. You have your own dreams and things you want to see and be, but I can guarantee that you'll do and see and be just like me. Officially on the transplant list. I'm scared, worried, and wishing it was in 10 years' time, but mainly just want to be here forever with you, Skylar and Willow. Every time the phone rings, I panic. It's going to be a long journey, but Skylar, your face and smile will get me through.
I have notified Nicola that we have some exciting news for her, that we thought we may have some new lungs for her tonight. So she is making her way to Auckland City Hospital, where I will then be responsible for preparing her for theatre. So it was bad traffic, was it? So Nick, what will happen now is that he will come and see you.
We're both at home pretty much planning a good deed that we're going to do, and then her phone rang and she was on it, and then my phone rang and I was on it, and then she kind of went all quiet. And then all of a sudden she said, I've got my lungs, and we both kind of just stared at each other and we're both shaking and just didn't know what to do.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
So I just need to have a little listen to your chest. That's okay. All right, so just the back. So yeah.
That 3-hour trip was pretty hard for us.
No,
Just sort of talking about things and talking about our daughter, and Nikki wrote a couple of letters to us just on the way, didn't know what was going to happen.
You'll probably be kept asleep for several hours, maybe up to a day or so, just to let everything settle down and just to let your body recover from all the surgery. So you won't remember much about that for your husband and for the family. It's just probably a little bit of a shock when they first see you on the ICU with a tube in the mouth, some lines in the neck for medications. You get 4 chest drains. It's all quite sort of a little bit of a shock when they see you for the first time.
We've always been not expecting it, waiting for it for well over a year. So I think you get to the stage where you get, it's never going to happen sort of thing.
I was a mess when I was told at work. I was stacking leaks in a shop, and next thing I was told, your daughter's going to Auckland and have lungs, and wow, yeah, it's here now.
How are you going, Kristie?
Yeah, not too bad.
It's quite a big operation. There's always that fear that it might not work or it won't work for very long. Worried about waking up and what I'm going to wake up like. I have so much to look forward to. Like watch Skylar grow up.
While Skylar goes home to sleep, her mum is about to begin an 8-hour operation.
This is where you say goodbye to your family and you go through to the theatre.
Okay, if you can help me then the brakes. Yes. The operation was for 8.5 hours. Each day I've just been feeling better and better. When I breathe now, I feel like I'm actually getting air in, so I didn't realise how bad I was before. I can't wait to get outside and see what they can do.
Just 6 weeks after double lung replacement surgery, Nikki is back home with her family.
Now I'm back home in Tauranga, getting up every day and just doing what I want, which is a bit weird.
But the successful operation has separated the sisters.
I can't be within 4 metres of Kristie. She's still got her CF bugs, which I could catch. Because I've pretty much got no immune system, I can pick up bugs easily. And then if I did get sick, I've got no immune system to fight it, which could potentially kill me. I think it's harder for her than me because my life has changed. Nothing's really changed for her.
You wake up in the morning and then you get up and you cough for half an hour and then have to sit down. Just even making the bed and hanging out the washing, I get really puffed and struggle a bit with that. For her, that's all gone. I would love the feeling like Nikki is, but I know there's a big, I've seen what's ahead, so kind of don't want it to happen, but you know that's going to be better. Hopefully, when I've got mine, we'll be just as close again and we're running around with all the kids and having big family barbecues and being just as close as we were again.
It hasn't taken long and I've started to forget what I used to be like. Completely new life. More independent and not relying on people and having more energy and just do whatever I want, really. Breathe.
Attitude was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.